Look at that price. 572. What up, YouTube? Welcome back to the vlog. I know it's been a long time. It really has. How long has it been? 2 months? Over 2 months since the last time we had any video? Well, that explains it. That fuel is ridiculous, man. What we've been up to? What has the truck been up to? What has my life been up to? Let's talk about it. So I'm actually on another Amazon load. I can't seem to get away from these Amazon loads. You know, I've been watching the load boards, like even for the past couple months, been watching them, man. That's why I haven't been doing no videos. Can't make no videos. You can't make no videos without trucking, right? It's a trucking channel. So, but what I have done so far, so like where I left off, right at the, look at that sunset. It's beautiful, right? But where I left off is in Spokane, right? So in Spokane, the last two loads were a nightmare. I think it's because they became a nightmare because I became more impatient. You know, that's what a lot of people don't see, is that you get overworked and then you get impatient. But look at this. So I did the yard work, a yard dog, right? A yard dog work for a 3 hour of my block, and I was picking up trailers, moving them around the yard over there in the Spokane area. And what I had no idea of is that those puff trailers, you know, those ones that FedEx uses or whatever, you can't pull that with these because your fifth wheel is right here, and you need to have your fifth wheel here, or else it's gonna tear that whole thing out. So, but we got some nice pretty ones though. Look at that, right? I think it cost me around $400 for all of the whole set at the Freightliner dealership. It's not bad. And just like that, we are back. So, what have I been up to here lately? Well, actually, we moved into this house. We were trying to buy a house, actually. We tried for a couple months. 3 months? 2 months, 2 months. We tried for 2 months, and man, let me tell you, even the housing market is also pretty crappy. So we're not, the housing market over here in Vegas is also pretty crappy. Anyway, we moved into this house. We were like, okay, we're gonna do a, you know, like maybe a 1 year or a 2 year plan, right? So we'll stay here and see where it takes us. And luckily we did, because the market is pretty crappy, and the rates, well, not the rates are actually quite normal. It's the freight volume. The freight volume is killing us. Therefore, it drives down the rates. You know, the rate is, what do you call it? It's determined by the market, right? That's why it's a spot market. Anyway, the rates fluctuate up and down. Is the freight volume is what we are really don't have a whole lot. You know, freight volume is crazy right now. I don't know what's going on. I know China shut down, it's not shipping anything, but I don't think that would affect anything in the past, you know, a month or so, you know. So something is going on. And I was reading somewhere on Freight Waves that like the storage facilities, you know how, like, okay, when something come into the ship and then they have to move it somewhere to sort it out or to store it or whatever until a truck picks it up and bring it to another facility to get it sorted out, right? So what I was reading somewhere is that the shippers are being like overcharged for like storage or some crap or something like that. That's why like nothing is moving, because a shipper doesn't want to pay this much to store something just to get it processed. I'm guessing they ran their numbers and everything, and nothing is working out. You know, it's not profitable. So I don't blame them. You know what I mean? So anyway, also, I've been exploring the Vegas market. I don't know if I don't think I've said it on this vlog, but I used to drive Uber and Lyft out here. And my dumb ass, knowing that fuel is so high, I went and bought that son of a gun. $73,000. But I was strategic about it. How was I strategic about spending 70 something thousand dollars? So on the van that I had and the Highlander, there was actually a positive equity of 10K on the Highlander. We had a Highlander that was a 2021, and there was a 10K. They were giving us 10K for it, so we took it. The van, it was a Nissan Quest, owed like 5,000 left into it, and they bought it from us for 11,000. Come on. I'm making the same payment. Actually, I reduced my payment on both vehicles, reduced the payment by $200, including insurance, and I'm driving that vehicle. Also, I'm driving Lyft. I'm not driving full-time Lyft. That's why I look like this right now. You see that? I look like an executive. Does it fit? I don't know if it does, but I'm driving the higher ride Lyft on out here in Vegas. So far they're looking pretty good. So far, I'm liking the direction, but we will see. I did not get that vehicle specifically just for that. I got that vehicle because we needed a bigger vehicle. The vehicles that we had were nice. The Quest was nice. There's a lot of room, but she's getting old, and that transmission, I can tell she was getting ready to give out. So them giving me another freaking 6K for it on top, I will take it all day long. Look how nice this, man. I've never had a luxury vehicle before. This is considered a luxury vehicle. Is the fancy version of the Nissan, right? The Nissan lineup, Infiniti. And man, let me tell you, this thing is actually, I am very impressed on how nice this vehicle is. Like the touches that they have. I mean, the stitching, the leather. I mean, I didn't even get the highest lineup, the highest trim. This is the Luxe trim. So it starts, MSRP starts at 7,300 or 73,000. No, 71,000. Actually, yeah, 71,000, and then including all the added on here, it was 73,000. And of course, they have this thing they call market adjustment value. So basically, that's the inflation that they're adding onto the price. It was 5,900 market inflation value, and I was like, man, come on, man. So, and they were not offering like military discounts or whatever, and I told them, man, come on, that market inflation, that's too much, man. You got to give me something. So they were like, okay, we'll give you a $1,000 military discount. I took it, man. I took it. I mean, I think it's a good decision. Look at this vehicle. I mean, I'm driving Lyft, right? The reason why I went this route, because of the fact that I've been out here doing Uber and Lyft in 2018, and let me tell you, it's not, if you're driving just the regular rides, you're gonna average about $1 a mile, including tips out here in Vegas. And you get a lot of tips out here in Vegas, right? That's including your kickbacks and everything. They have this thing they call kickback. So when you bring somebody, like your passengers, you bring them to the weed place, and things like that, you get this thing they call kickback. That kickback is like, it could be $20 additional, $25 or whatever, right? The facility is gonna give you that, the facility that you're bringing the customers to. Anyway, that averaged to $1 a mile. I did that whole thing in 2018, about $1 a mile. But if you think about it, $1 a mile at $50,000, that's 50,000 miles on that vehicle. Cars, your average car will go about 120,000 miles. It's not good. It's not good. Now, on this one, so far, short term, this is short term now. This is short term results. So far, it's looking about over $2 to the mile. But I'm not driving that much because I'm picking up the higher rides. You know, we will see. We will see what the long term looks like. You know, and and this vehicle is going to maintain its equity. You know, even at the higher mileage. That's what it's equity, not equity, value. It's going to maintain its value even at higher mileage. So I think it's going to be okay. You know, um, I'm probably going to switch the vehicle out in 2 years or whatnot, but we'll see. We'll see how far I go with this on the Lyft and Uber side. This is what I'm going to do in the meantime, while this market is looking pretty grim right now. You know, as far as on the trucking side. And the biggest update of them all. Look, look. It's a baby girl. We had what is it now, my baby? 6 months?
Yeah.
6 months now.
And
See,
1 week.
6 months and 1 week, and we're gonna be she's gonna pop soon. Look how big that is. That's why I'm not looking for OTR anymore. OTR is kind of out of the option right now. So we're just trying to stick around here and trying to make a little bit of money at the same time. Not trying to be a billionaire or anything like that. Not like you're gonna be a billionaire in trucking, but that's it. That's where we are, man. And we'll see as far as how this trucking vlog goes. You know, I mean, I don't know how much trucking vlogging can we do if we're not doing OTR, and probably the authority might be in the balance. We'll see. We're gonna see if we're gonna continue how much longer we can hang. You know, because like I said, that insurance is not cheap. So till next time, we'll see y'all.